What's up everybody, Stephen here with another Unity tutorial. This time we are going to be doing another camera tutorial because for some reason those seem to be popular and I'm just going with the flow. However, this time it is a 2D camera and I'll show you how to add some nice smooth follow effect with just a couple of lines of code. Before starting, you can download the project from the link in the description. There are two zip files, one for beginning the tutorial and another that contains the final solution. Okay, let's get right into it. As you can see, I already have the scene set up with my player, who I didn't even bother to rename, so it's just called Cube throughout this tutorial. When I try to play my little game and move the cube around, the camera doesn't follow and it just goes off the screen. Where'd it go? Oh, where is it? Oh, it's gone again. Ah! There you are, you silly cube. Anyway, one way you can make the camera follow the player is attaching it to the player in the hierarchy as a child object. When you play the game like this, the player remains at the same position on the screen and it doesn't look very good. Thankfully, there is another easy way to make the camera follow the player, and it works pretty well. Remove the camera from the player first and then create a new C# script called camera follow. Open this script in the editor. We need to start this script by adding 4 variables. Start with public transform player. We can use this to tell the camera, hey, this is who you're following, okay? Then we have public float damp time equals 0.4f. This is used to help making the camera move smoothly. We also have private vector3 camera pause, which is where we want the camera to move to. And finally, private vector3 velocity equals vector3.0. We also do not need the start method for this, so go ahead and delete it. Then in our update method, we only need 2 lines of code. It is that simple. The first line is where we want the camera to move to, which is camera pause equals new vector3 player.position.x, comma player.position.y, and -10f. As it is a 2D game, we don't need to move on the Z axis. And for the X and Y axis, we are following the player. Then the next line is where we actually move the camera, which is transform.position equals vector3.smooth damp gameObject.transform.position, which is where we currently are, then camera pause, which is where we want to move towards, and ref velocity, which is the current velocity, and finally damp time, which is the time it takes for the camera to reach the player's position, or in this case it is the delay the camera has behind the player. Save this script and go back to Unity. Click on the camera and attach the script by dragging it over into the inspector. What you'll notice here is that we have a little space for the player. You need to also drag the player into that space. Now when you play the game and move around, you'll see that the camera follows the player about. It also has a slight delay in the follow, which makes for a nice, more natural effect in the camera movement. You can adjust this delay to suit your game by changing the damp time value in the inspector. And that's a wrap, guys. We have finished another tutorial, so make sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you all in the next one.